Hi, I'm Mark, owner and designer of the patented illuminated Spartan system. The Spartan system consists of 3 parts and has been designed with DIY, contractor and homeowner in mind. The first part is the Spartan light kit, the second is the Spartan spigot, and the third is the low iron glass. Normal float glass cannot be used in this system. Spare light kit parts are also available if required, which makes this a very user-friendly product. Let's start with the light kit. All components come in the one box, so there is no need for multiple purchases. There is also an easy to follow instruction manual, which gives you a step-by-step guide of how to install. Once you have assembled the light kit, remember to check that all lights are working correctly and all colours are the same. If so, you have installed correctly. If not, simply go back and adjust where necessary and refer back to the instruction manual if required. After everything has been checked and it's working okay, remove the LED light from the end of the extension lead. Your cable is now ready to be installed. Now your light kit has been assembled, the next step is to set out your spigots on the surface of your deck area. But before you do this, it's important that additional blocking is added to your subfloor structure. Do not, and I repeat, do not mount the spigot directly to your deck without the proper additional support. It will simply not be strong enough. When setting out your spigots, the general rule of thumb is the centre of the spigot should be set approximately 225 to 250 millimeters in from the left or right hand side of the glass. This will depend on your panel size. Adjust the spigots accordingly depending on what that size is. Once you have determined where your spigots need to be mounted, drill an 18 to 20 mm hole located directly underneath the centre of the spigot. When this has been done, attach the cable to the subfloor using plastic clips. Make sure you leave it loose to start with, just in case an adjustment is required. If you require more than 2 light kits, locate the power supply roughly at the centre point of your handrail and work outwards or left and right. Having pre-assembled your light kit, now push the small extension lead attached to the T-junction up through the hole you have just drilled in your deck. Position your spigot directly above the extension lead and feed the rest of that lead through the hole in the base of your spigot. Now reattach your lights and again test ensuring all connections have been made correctly. If so, simply push the rest of the cable back into the hole at the top of the spigot. Now you have to line up your spigots. To do so, you can use your own method, but the simplest way is by using a string line. If you're on a curved deck, space the spigots accordingly. For a more accurate set out, make yourself a template out of 12 mm thick timber. That way you can set the locations of your spigot and make sure the gapping is exactly the same. Once you're happy with the positioning of your spigot, proceed to fix the spigots to your deck surface. But remember, you must, and I repeat, you must be fixing this in to the additional blocking you added to your subfloor below. The final step is the installation of your low iron glass. But before this is done, ensure the grub screws located on the side of your spigot have been undone completely. Make sure they do not protrude inside at all. Inside your spigot pack, you will find a box containing various size packers. There is a U-shaped packer and 2 additional packers. Open your U-shaped packer with the striker plate and bend it into the shape of a V. Insert your U-shaped packer into the cavity of the spigot, ensuring the striker plate faces the 2 grub screws. Once this is done, it's time to insert your glass. Lower your low iron glass carefully in between the spigot walls. Now you can use the additional packers, if required, to straighten your glass. Once the glass is straight, tighten the 2 grub screws, but make sure you do not over tighten as you could crack the glass. That completes our easy installation guide. The last thing you may need to do is give your glass a good clean. Then sit back on your deck and enjoy. Thanks for watching.